Norman, is it possible that you will say something in England that could get you in trouble with the courts of Malta, which have imposed a suspended sentence on you? Could they reinstate the sentence because you speak up publicly in Britain and mention the international rodents or something?
Good question. Technically they could, but if they choose to do so, would have to hold me to court. I've got a first-class lawyer who believes in true democracy, a liberal, and in the old sense of the word, of course. And we will have to go years again, scores of appearances in court, just to get me into this position I am today. And of course, I've just appealed my sentence. The day before yesterday, I was in court, Wednesday. Great appeal by my lawyer. Spoke for an hour. Because this is a battle for freedom, after all. And should I lose this appeal, I will go to a step further to the Constitutional Court in Malta. That will take another year. And should I lose the Constitutional Court in Malta, then we are determined to go to Strasbourg, court of whatever rights and what not. And my case will be laughed out in Europe. They'll simply laugh it out, because there's absolutely no way you can charge a person for racial incitement when there was no reaction, there was no incitement, there were no riots, there was no violence. So how can you charge a man for inciting something which did not in fact materialize? You see, this is the whole crux. These people want to put us in court, want to put individualists in court for simply thinking, for simply expressing an opinion.
Isn't it illegal? I think I read an European Union law that says that it's a hate crime to encourage aversion between the races in any way. So anything that you do that would tend to make the races dislike each other.
But there is a maxim in court, in jurisprudence, which says that what is not material, what is not in the case, you can't assume. You can't assume that Norman Lowell or whoever incited racial.
I don't know the specifics of the case.
Yes, when there was no racial incitement. Had, after I'd spoken, the Maltese risen up, against blacks and beat them up, and then that would be possible to link what I said with what happened, but there was none whatsoever. So this thing will be laughed out of the Strasbourg court, for sure.
Did you call for violence?
No, never. I'm not a violent person myself. But, as somebody said, the worst, one should fear the pious when they get angry or something like that, So eventually, when things boil up, it will be horrendous.